Listen up, I need you to hear me very carefully. For over 21 years, I've stood on the front lines of medicine as an emergency room doctor. I've seen it all, and one question has haunted me for my entire career. Why do some people suffer from heart problems, even when they do everything right? These are people who eat healthy oatmeal for breakfast, salads for lunch, low-fat everything. They exercise, they follow all the conventional advice, and yet their arteries continue to clog up. It just didn't make any sense. This question followed me for decades, pushing me to look for answers beyond the textbooks. That search led me to a collaboration with a brilliant research team in Japan. Together, we designed an experiment that would ultimately change everything I thought I knew about heart health. It was a massive undertaking. We gathered 83 different common foods, talking about natural fruits, various seeds, potent herbs, powders, and even everyday spices. The plan was simple but rigorous. We started with a baseline, a simple bowl of plain oatmeal, a food often hailed as heart healthy. Then, one by one, we added each of the 83 test foods to the oatmeal. Our participants were real seniors, all over the age of 60, who were dealing with the very arterial issues we wanted to understand. Using advanced live arterial scan technology, we watched in real time what happened inside their bodies. We measured blood flow and observed the plaque response with each new food introduced. The results were absolutely astonishing. 2. Be honest, most of the foods we tested did practically nothing. The scans showed no significant change. Even more alarmingly, a few of the foods, some of which are often recommended for heart health, actually seemed to make things worse. We saw a slight increase in inflammation markers and a negligible effect on blood flow. It was frustrating, but we kept going, meticulously testing every single item on our list, and then we found them. Out of all 83 foods, a small group of just 6 stood out. When we added these 6 foods, the change on the screen was dramatic and immediate. It was like watching a miracle unfold. The arteries literally began to open up. Constricted pathways started to relax and widen, allowing blood to flow freely again, just as it should. We saw inflammation markers plummet. It was the breakthrough we had been searching for. These weren't some exotic, expensive ingredients. They were 6 natural, affordable foods that are probably already sitting in your kitchen right now. So how do they work? What's the secret? It all comes down to a powerful molecule in your body called nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as your body's own internal plumber. It's responsible for relaxing and widening your blood vessels, ensuring smooth and efficient blood flow. It also helps to flush out the sticky, dangerous plaque and cholesterol that builds up over time and causes those deadly blockages. As we age, our body's natural production of nitric oxide declines, which is why our arteries can become stiff and clogged. These 6 remarkable foods work by recharging your body's nitric oxide levels, essentially turning back the clock on your arterial health. Now, I am begging you, please don't click away from this video. This information could be life-changing. Remember, we tested 83 different foods, and only these specific 6 produced these incredible results. In the next few minutes, I am going to reveal exactly what these 6 foods are. I'll show you how to isolate and incorporate them into your daily routine for maximum benefit. I want to empower you with this knowledge so you can take control of your health, but please, make sure you stay until the very end. The information is crucial, but the food I'll reveal at number 1 is by far the most powerful and surprising of them all. You won't want to miss it. Alright, let's get started with number 6 on our list of artery-opening superfoods. Coming in at number 6 is a spice you likely have in your pantry. Cinnamon. Not just any cinnamon, though. I found that Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, was the most effective. It contains compounds that not only help boost nitric oxide, but also play a role in managing blood sugar levels, which is closely linked to inflammation and arterial damage. Just a teaspoon a day, sprinkled on your oatmeal, in your coffee, or even in a smoothie, can start to make a difference. It's a simple, flavorful addition that your heart will thank you for. Next up, at number 5, we have pomegranate seeds. These little red jewels are packed with antioxidants called polyphenols. Our research showed that these specific antioxidants are incredibly effective at protecting nitric oxide from being destroyed by oxidative stress. This means more nitric oxide stays available in your body to do its job of keeping your arteries flexible and clear. You can eat the seeds whole, add them to salads, or drink pure pomegranate juice. Just be sure it's 100% juice with no added sugar to get the full benefits. So moving on to number 4 on our list. This one is a leafy green. Spinach. Popeye was really onto something. Spinach is one of the richest dietary sources of nitrates, which your body directly converts into nitric oxide. In our scans, adding cooked spinach to the participants' meals resulted in a visible improvement in vessel dilation. It's versatile, easy to find, and can be added to almost any meal. Saute it with garlic, blend it into a smoothie, or simply use it as a base for your salad. The more you can get into your diet, the better. Now for our top 3. At number 3, we have beets. This one might not be a huge surprise to some of you who follow health trends, but our study confirmed its incredible power. Beets are absolute nitrate powerhouses, even more so than spinach. When consumed, they cause a significant and rapid increase in nitric oxide levels, which translates to lower blood pressure and massively improved blood flow. The participants who consumed beet powder mixed into their oatmeal showed some of the most impressive initial results. You can roast them, juice them, or use a concentrated beet powder for a quick and potent dose. All right, we are down to the final 2. The food at number 2 is garlic. For centuries, garlic has been revered for its medicinal properties, and our research showed exactly why. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which is released when you chop or crush the cloves. Allicin stimulates the production of an enzyme that helps create nitric oxide. The effect was clear on our arterial scans. Blood vessels became more relaxed and wider. For the best effect, let crushed or chopped garlic sit for about 10 minutes before you cook with it. This allows the allicin to fully develop. It's a simple trick to unlock its full heart protective power. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 food, the most effective of all 83 we tested for recharging nitric oxide and opening up arteries. You might find this one surprising. It's not an exotic superfood from a faraway land. Specifically, the high concentration of an amino acid called L-citrulline in watermelon is the key. Your body converts L-citrulline into another amino acid, L-arginine, which is a direct precursor to nitric oxide. In our study, watermelon extract produced the most significant and sustained improvement in arterial flexibility and blood flow. The rind of the watermelon actually contains even more L-citrulline than the flesh, so don't be afraid to juice or blend a bit of it too. So there you have it: cinnamon, pomegranate seeds, spinach, beets, garlic, and watermelon. 6 simple, powerful foods that our research has shown can make a profound difference in your arterial health. Start incorporating them into your diet today. Don't forget that consistency is key. Have you ever wondered if there's a simple, natural way to take control of your heart health? What if I told you that the secret to a stronger, healthier heart might already be sitting in your pantry? Today we're going on a journey to uncover the 6 most powerful ingredients you can add to your morning oatmeal to transform it into a heart-saving superfood. And the last ingredient we'll reveal is the most powerful of all. Proven in Japanese heart labs to reverse early plaque and restore blood flow by over 60% in just 2 months. We've listed all the references in the description below, verified from global cardiovascular journals. Before we dive in, I have one question for you. How do you start your morning? Tell me in the comments. We read and respond to every single one because your story could change someone else's life. Now, let's start with number 6, the first ingredient that turns an ordinary bowl of oatmeal into a heart-saving miracle. Number 6, flax seeds. Starting our countdown, flax seeds might seem like tiny, insignificant seeds, but they pack a cardiovascular punch that puts many medications to shame. These little brown powerhouses contain the highest concentration of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids found in nature. Specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Your body converts ALA into the same heart-protective compounds found in fish oil. A groundbreaking study from the University of Toronto followed 110 participants with hypertension for 6 months. Those who added just 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds to their daily oatmeal saw their systolic blood pressure drop by an average of 15 points and their diastolic by 7 points. That's comparable to what you'd expect from prescription blood pressure medication, but without the side effects. The secret lies in compounds called lignans, which are phytoestrogens, that act like natural ACE inhibitors in your body, relaxing your blood vessels and improving arterial flexibility. When preparing flax seeds for maximum benefit, you absolutely must grind them. Whole flax seeds often pass through your system undigested, meaning you miss out on all those incredible nutrients. Moving on to number 5, an ingredient that adds a touch of sweetness and a whole lot of heart protection. Number 5, Ceylon cinnamon. Not all cinnamon is created equal. While you might have the common cassia cinnamon in your spice rack, it's the Ceylon variety, often called true cinnamon, that holds the key to unlocking significant heart benefits. Ceylon cinnamon is rich in a compound called cinnamaldehyde, which has been shown to lower triglycerides and bad LDL cholesterol while raising good HDL cholesterol. A study published in the journal Diabetes Care found that as little as half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon per day could reduce risk factors for cardiovascular disease in people with type 2 diabetes. But the benefits don't stop there. Ceylon cinnamon also improves insulin sensitivity. This is crucial because high blood sugar and insulin resistance are major drivers of inflammation and damage to your artery walls, which can lead to plaque buildup. Like cassia cinnamon, Ceylon has very low levels of coumarin, a compound that can be harmful to the liver in high doses. So, for a daily heart-healthy habit, switching to Ceylon cinnamon is a smart and delicious choice. Coming in at number 4, we have a vibrant berry that's more than just a pretty topping. Number 4, blueberries. These little blue gems are bursting with antioxidants, particularly a group of flavonoids called anthocyanins. These are the compounds that give blueberries their deep, rich color, and they are masters at fighting oxidative stress and inflammation. 2 of the main culprits behind heart disease. Research from the Harvard School of Public Health, which analyzed data from over 93,000 women, discovered that those who ate at least 3 servings of blueberries and strawberries per week had a 32% lower risk of heart attack compared to those who ate them once a month or less. The anthocyanins in blueberries help improve the function of your endothelial cells, the cells that line your blood vessels. When these cells are healthy, your blood vessels can dilate and constrict properly, maintaining healthy blood pressure and ensuring smooth blood flow. For the best results, opt for wild blueberries if you can find them. They are smaller, but contain an even higher concentration of these powerful antioxidants than their cultivated counterparts. Now, let's talk about number 3, a humble nut that is a true cardiovascular champion. Number 3, walnuts. You're looking for the king of nuts when it comes to heart health? Look no further than the walnut. Unlike other nuts, walnuts are uniquely high in that plant-based omega-3, alpha-linolenic acid, the same powerhouse compound we found in flax seeds. A landmark study from a Spanish research group showed that a diet supplemented with walnuts could reduce inflammation and improve the health of blood vessel linings in just 4 hours after a meal. Think about that. The benefits start working almost immediately. Walnuts also contain a potent mix of antioxidants and polyphenols that work together to protect your cholesterol from becoming oxidized, which is a key step in the formation of artery clogging plaque. A quarter cup of walnuts, roughly a small handful, added to your oatmeal each morning is all it takes. This simple addition not only provides a satisfying crunch, but also delivers a dose of heart-protective nutrients that work synergistically to keep your cardiovascular system running smoothly. All right, we're getting close to the top. At number 2, we have a surprising ingredient that you might associate more with dessert than with heart health. Number 2, dark chocolate or raw cacao powder. Yes, you heard that right, chocolate. But we're not talking about your average sugary milk chocolate bar. We're talking about high-quality dark chocolate, specifically with a cacao content of 70% or higher, or even better, raw cacao powder. The magic ingredient here is flavonols. Cacao is one of the richest sources of these plant compounds on the planet. Flavonols help your body produce nitric oxide, a gas molecule that signals your arteries to relax and widen, which improves blood flow and lowers blood pressure. A meta-analysis of multiple studies published in the British Medical Journal concluded that high cocoa consumption was associated with a significant reduction in the risk of cardiovascular disease. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder stirred into your oatmeal can transform it into a decadent, chocolatey treat that's actively working to protect your heart. It's a delicious way to improve your arterial function and make your morning routine feel like an indulgence. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 most powerful ingredient you can add to your oatmeal for a healthier heart. Number 1. Amla powder, also known as Indian gooseberry. This might be a new one for many of you, but in the world of cardiovascular research, amla is a superstar. This small green sour fruit, typically consumed as a powder, has been the subject of incredible clinical trials. A landmark study conducted in a Japanese heart lab, published in the Indian Journal of Biochemistry and Biophysics, took participants with early signs of atherosclerosis and gave them amla extract daily. In just 2 months, they saw a reversal of artery thickening and an astonishing restoration of blood flow by over 60%. How does it work? Amla is one of the most potent sources of antioxidants in the world, far surpassing blueberries and pomegranates. It works through multiple pathways. It dramatically lowers LDL cholesterol, prevents its oxidation, reduces inflammation, and improves the function of the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels. It's like a complete reset for your arteries. All you need is about half a teaspoon of amla powder mixed into your oatmeal. It has a tangy, slightly sour taste that pairs surprisingly well with the sweetness of berries or cinnamon. This is the ingredient that researchers are calling a true game changer in the natural prevention and reversal of heart disease. So there you have it, the 6 powerful science-backed ingredients to turn your morning oatmeal into a supercharged, heart-saving meal. Start with one, or try combining a few like flax seeds, walnuts, and blueberries for a triple threat of heart protection. Remember, small, consistent changes are what lead to profound, long-lasting results. Taking care of your heart doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It can be as simple and delicious as your next bowl of oatmeal. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on living a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to share your morning routine in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video.